Hi, I'm Lisa Wetzel, and we're doing a short video, and Carrie has the question.
How can the Akashic Records help a person grow spiritually?
They can see the heart and soul that lies within each individual and gain the understanding of what they need in order to grow in a spiritual fashion. When we speak to you about your own personal growth that leads you towards the spiritual nature, we are speaking of your heart. When your heart gains the understanding of who you're truly meant to be and what you've been created to be, you'll begin to understand more of the spiritual path. This is for you to travel down when you begin to find yourself at odds with what is surrounding you. When you begin to have conflict that lies within yourself, you must truly ask where the conflict is coming from. Is it from your mind? Is it something that's been created for you to go through? Or is it the truth? What are the answers? What we want you to ask yourself is, where do you want to be in this life's journey? Do you want to become a full human being that is capable of all that is? Or do you just simply want to reside upon the earth and go through what we call as the status quo? What we're asking you to recognize is, when you become more familiar with the spiritual connection that we have created for you, you become one with us, the Akashic Records, and with the spiritual version of what all that is. What your question is pertaining to what can the Akashic Records do for you to gain the spiritual understanding of who you're meant to be, is what we have been created to do. What our mission is in this lifetime is to help others recognize what their true potential is and who they can possibly become. And this is what we want you to know. When we hold what the memory of everything is, we can give you guidance through the steps and the turmoils that you have taken in the past in order to gain an understanding of how to move forward in the future. What we play in your life is not only remembering all that is, it's also to help give you the words in order to move forward. And I hear like they're speaking in my ear. What we want you to understand is that there's more to this game than just simply playing. And what we want you to understand is that we're a serious folk. And what we want you to hear when we're saying to you is that we are one of many guides, spirits, loved ones, pieces of the puzzle that have been put in place in order to speak to you as an individual, in order to help you stay on your path. You hear our words, and yet you choose to ignore us. You hear our words, and you don't recognize that they're truly from us. You feel our guidance, our gentle nudges, our voices, the spirit that lies within you. You know these signals and these signs, but you choose to ignore. When you begin to acknowledge that there's something that's poking and prodding you, and you begin to recognize that there is something that's speaking to you, and you choose to listen, you will hear our words coming to you loud and clear. What you choose to do with those words is what your earthly path is about. What do you choose to do? Do you choose to listen, or do you choose to go on with your life in an earthly manner that has been created within the mind? What we want you to recognize is that when you begin to gain the understanding that we speak to you, not only the Akashic Records, the guides that are lying within the Akashic Records, the guides that surround you continually. We're continually guiding you and pushing you and maneuvering you to follow the path of least resistance. And your chaotic lives don't always create the happenstance for the environment that we wished for you to live. We ask that you all recognize and look at within yourself and determine what choices and decisions have you made that have been purely from your mind, and what choices and decisions that you have made that are purely from your heart. And recognize what the truth is, and you'll be able to move forward in the consciousness and the understanding that we continually guide you, and it's the spiritual realm that is supporting and loving you unconditionally. This is what they want you to know. Okay, so thank you for listening. You can follow me on Facebook at Lisa Wetzel, Akashic Records Consultant. On Instagram is Akashic Records Lisa Wetzel. YouTube is Lisa Wetzel Akashic Records. And my website is lisawetzel.com. Thank you.